everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me Refat from Simple Cutting and Sewing channel, and in today's video I am going to show you how I make this simple elegant winter dress. And I made my favorite rollover cowl neck, and it's really easy to make, and I added belt, and this dress looks really elegant, and I will show you at the end of the video how it looks like, and I'm gonna guide you step by step how I made this simple dress, and you can make it at home as well and share with me on my Facebook group. And if you are beginner, want to learn how to sew, it is really amazing and good fun and good skill to have to learn, because I just started this morning and I made my dress in 1.5 hours. So you can do as well when you know how to sew. And I have one online sewing course as well, beginner sewing course, and I take you through step by step how to start sewing everything all in one place. So let's dive into our video today. So we need fabric of our choice. I took 1.5 meters of fabric, and this is a stretchy fabric, scuba crepe fabric. So it is little warm as well, and it has a little shine as well, and it look nice for the winter outfit. So I'm not going to use any pattern, but I'm just using my own dress. So simply take your measurement, and I took my width, and I fold my fabric and cut about 21 inches from the front and 21 inches from the back width. Length totally your choice. I took 43 inches long because I wanted little longer dress. And now I have folded and I'm pinning my fabric up. So take your measurement, your width and your length required, and pin your fabric so it will be easy to handle. And after pinning your fabric, I took the dress which is fit for me, and if you have a pattern you can use. I have described a few videos how to make your patterns, but this one I'm just simply making using my own dress. So fold your dress properly so you can see all the seams and start marking. So all these people who are beginner or just want to use it, they don't have a pattern, so they can sew as well. Use your fabric chalk and start marking according to the neckline you have. So make sure this fabric, my fabric is stretchy, so if you don't have a stretchy fabric, better to leave like a half an inch, mark half an inch away from the seam line. But for this type of style it is better to use stretchy little warm fabric. So I'm just marking little, giving some space, because different dresses they made in a different way. So I just left half a centimeter space, and I'm making sure my measurement according to my bust measurement and width is same. So now I'm just making my marking more clear so I can cut. So now I will start cutting from the markings I made. So now simply cut from the marks, and this fabric is stretchy fabric, so this is advantage in the stretchy fabric, because if you have cut little less as well, you can still increase and you will be fit in your dress anyway. So I have cut the sleeves as well, and I'm going to cut neckline, and front neckline we will make little deeper, because I just cut and make sure that back neckline is not very deep. So now I have make my front neckline little deeper, about 7 inches width. And now I'm going to make a cowl neck, rollover cowl neck. So I took a strip of fabric about 8 inches wide, and the length I cut, so I will measure it. So I stitch both pieces together, and I'm going to give it good iron, so both fabrics they look fine together. Now I'm giving a good press, so in this way you have a good result with your sewing. So keep pressing all the seams, press down and then you have a strip of long fabric. It's 8 inches wide and length will be according to our neckline. So now I have stitched my shoulders, and after stitching the shoulder pieces, we have these two pieces together, and I'm going to measure how much long fabric we require. So I will start measuring from one shoulder to another shoulder and making sure that how long fabric for around the neckline we require. So when I will measure it, then I will cut the rest of the fabric, but I will leave 1 inches extra for joining these pieces together. So at the end, when we will stitch this neckline, it will look like a tube. So now I have measured it, my fabric, and extra fabric I will cut. I have left 1 inch seam allowance. If it's a seam allowance little more, that's still fine, we can cut, because if it is shorter, then there will be a problem. If it's a longer, we can cut. So it's always good idea to leave little longer length of fabric. Now I'm going to start fixing it, and before we start fixing with the fabric, I mark the back of my dress, because the joint that will come I want at the back, not at the front. So I leave 1.5 inches extra, and where I started pinning up. So this 0.5 centimeter extra which I left, I will use for sewing. So I left 0.5 centimeter, or you can leave 0.5 inches, totally up to you. And now I'm fixing it with my dress using my pins. So in this way it will be easy for me to stitch the neckline before we will fix it with our dress. Now I have fixed with the pins, and this is the extra fabric, you can see. And now we will cut the little extra fabric and make sure we stitched it before, right side facing each other. And I will start sewing this tube like fabric first. So now I will start sewing from this area. Just remove some pins from the side, just 2-3 pins, so you can easily sew. When you sew that from here, then it will look like a tube. Then we will start fix it with the pin. Now I have stitched using my sewing machine, and you can see this is how it looks like. And now I'm going to fix it with my sewing machine, and the joint came at the back. Now this is a joint, yeah. So now I have stitched it using my sewing machine. I'm removing my pins, and this is how it looks like. Joint is at the back and front is smooth and plain, you can see. And now you can fold this fabric and your neckline is ready. You can fold it close to your neck or away from your neck. This is my way, because if you make a neckline smaller, this is up to you. I like it little away from the neck. Now we will start sewing the side of my dress. Pin it up, because the jersey fabric is stretchy, so it's better to pin up your fabric before you take it under the sewing machine or serger if you are using. I use mostly, in most part, my serger, because for the jersey fabric is good, but if you don't have a serger, that's still fine. You can use zigzag stitch. So now I have fixed my sides of the dress. I have used my sewing machine. I have stitched the sides, and now my neckline and dress is ready. And I left slit at the end. So it's totally up to you if you want to close the dress or you want to leave some space at the end. It's totally up to you. I like to left some space. So this is our dress, how it looks like. It like a tube like around the neckline. And I have added the belt. Belt is totally up to you how long you want it. If you don't want it, that's still fine. And width, I took 1 inch wide. So I'm using my pointer needle and taking this tube like belt out. It's a long belt. It look nice sometime in a winter dresses. So I wanted to add a belt. so I added 1 inch wide belt. So edges of the belt I will fix it. I have added some loops next, and these edges you can just simply fold 1/2 centimeter and use your sewing machine to stitch these open ends of the belt. Fold it like this, and now take it under the sewing machine and simply use straight stitch to stitch them. I have stitched that one, so cut the extra thread and give a good press using your iron. It is good practice to keep ironing the seams, and that's what I teach in my sewing class as well, sewing lessons. So now our belt is ready and you can use your loops. Now it is time to attach your sleeves, and I have done previous video how to cut sleeves and how to attach them in very much detail, and I will add the link below if you want to see. And I have stitched the sides, and I'm going to fix it around my dress. So simply use your pins to fix it, and now right side facing each other, and make sure seam line matching to each other, seam line of the dress and seam of the sleeves, they should be matching, and fix it with a pin, and keep using your pin. So in this way your you will know where to fix your dress and the sleeves together. So you simply fix them all around and use your sewing machine to stitch them. So now I have pinned up all the dress, and I'm going to stitch it all around. If your for example sleeve is little extra, you can make a little pleat near the shoulder, it does not matter, but my sleeve is total of good size, so I have stitched it all around, and then I can use my serger, or you can use zigzag to clean up your stitch. So I have used my serger to overlock all my sleeves, and my dress is ready to go, and only hems are left, and I will do hemming at the end of my dress. I left a slit, 10 inches long slit I left. This is opening, and I simply fold them inside, and my dress is ready to go. And give a good iron. After ironing, your dress looks pretty nice. I have finished hemming, and here we go. The slit is 10 inches long, so it is up to you, and this is how our dress looks like. And I think it's pretty elegant dress. You can wear at work as well, you can use for going out. It totally depends on the material you are using. And I think this is one of the simplest and easy winter style. You can make it at home and wear it, and it looks elegant as well. So hope you enjoy this video. Thank you very much for watching, and any suggestion for future video you can add in the comment section below, and I would like to see your projects on a Facebook group, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.